Across the region, conserving water is becoming an important consideration in creating sustainable gardens. At Terra Nova Rural Farm Park in Richmond, the WaterWise demonstration garden provides visitors and community gardeners with examples of low water use options, such as drip irrigation. In Vancouver, at the City Farmer Demonstration Gardens, the value of drip irrigation is just one of the key concepts for sustainable gardening, shared by educator Lindsay Dobie.
So this bed is a sample of our drip irrigation system. So what we use is a hose which has lots of very small holes in it, and it's laid right in the bed beside the roots of the plant. This provides water right at the roots of the plant, which is where it needs it. It doesn't waste water, and it's healthiest for the plants. What we don't want to do for plants is provide water on the leaves. They don't take the water in through their leaves, and also some plant diseases can be caused by having water that sits in the leaves of the plant.
Lawns have traditionally been a popular landscaping choice for homeowners, but they need a lot of water and are susceptible to pests such as chafer beetles. Karen England updated her front yard with an attractive, low-maintenance alternative.
So by 2015 in the spring, we had no lawn left. We had kind of the moonscape that's left behind after chafer beetle. So I started doing research about lawn alternatives, and I came across a garden in Sissinghurst, which is a famous English garden, where they had installed a thyme lawn. And I thought that we could make it work. There's a mixture of 3 different varieties. There's red creeping thyme, white creeping thyme, and woolly thyme. And you can see this is almost a year later. It's filled in very nicely, and it's doing very well. I haven't really watered it in almost a year, and I don't have to mow, and the weeding is minimal. Most of the plants that are included in the yard are very low water use, and that was a conscious decision. The more water-intensive plants I've placed closer to the building face on the north side of the building, so it's naturally damper there, more moist there, and I don't have to water as much in that area.
Promoting water conservation is an important initiative for Metro Vancouver, and one of the reasons for the Grow Green Guide. At the Annacis Research Centre, it's also part of the landscape. Native vegetation, rainwater collection, and a green roof are key features of the building and the surrounding grounds. As commercial landscaper Sheldon Readout notes, there's another benefit beyond drought resistance.
One of the benefits of using a lot of these more drought-tolerant plants like lavender and salvia and that sort of stuff, it's also a pollinator attractant. So you end up doing 2 things. You help with the pollinators, which is a big thing right now, as well as you get plants that are flowering through the summer and you're not having to put a lot of effort into it.
Karen England also had bees in mind with her plant selection.
Behind me you can see some plants that have been selected because they are pollinator supporting and low water use. So there's a Salvia caradonna that the bees adore. Again, low water use, long blooming. A Russian sage blooms a bit later in the summer and again is attractive to bees. And perhaps my favorite plant in the garden is a plant called Daphne. This one is called Eternal Fragrance, and it starts blooming in February and doesn't quit until October. And if you were here in person, that is the plant that is filling the garden with beautiful perfume.
As our gardeners note, when it comes to creating a sustainable garden, plant selection, location, and timing are important, and the Grow Green Guide can help with all of it.
Don't try and fight against what you have. Work with the growing conditions you have and choose a plant that will thrive there.
People will try and plant stuff in June, July, August and not realize that even though like today we're on a January sort of day, 2 weeks from now it could be 30 degrees outside, and that plant that you just stuck in the ground is suffering all summer because you're not watering it.
When I speak to people about gardening, everyone's looking for something that they can do to help with the issues that we're facing right now. Habitat loss, pollinator decline, heat in the summer, increasing water restrictions. People are looking for easy, ready to go, trustworthy solutions for our local environment, and Grow Green provides that.